Hi, I'm Aaron Wright. I'm the Executive Head Teacher at Brookhouse Primary School, situated in the heart of Northumberland Park, Tottenham. Brookhouse Primary is a two-form entry primary school from EYFS to Year 6, and we pride ourselves on serving the community. We celebrate a very, very diverse community with our pupils speaking over 37 languages between them.
I think one of the most powerful things about Brookhouse as a school is the children. Their attitudes towards learning, their desire to succeed, their willingness to support each other, help each other, and really kind of challenge themselves is like unparalleled in any school I've ever worked in before.
I'll say that my school is like really safe, and it improves you, and it just like makes you feel good, and because there's a lot of people that are here to help you.
So the Brookhouse 5 Ways is essentially the DNA of our school and how we advocate those 5 ways, and we all follow them within the school community around respect, aspiration, kindness, responsibility and honesty.
At Brookhouse, we're really proud of our broad and balanced curriculum, and one thing that we kind of take seriously is caring about the whole child. So not just looking at their literacy and maths, but we look at sports stars, their PE. We look at them as historians, as geographers, as scientists. And actually, what we're really lucky with here is we have a wealth of resource. So we have specialist teachers for computing, we have specialist teachers for art, for music, we involve outside agencies, children learn a variety of musical instruments. We also have our own on-site specialist music teacher who works with all year groups, from reception all the way through to Year 6. We have a specialist on-site art teacher who supports the teachers within their delivery of lessons and creates our amazing learning environments that we have in school. And the fact that we deliver such a broad curriculum means that whatever the children's passions are, they're given the opportunity to explore that. If a child has a particular strength, we nurture that and we make sure that they are pushed, they're challenged and given the opportunity to really thrive in that environment. We make sure that that is kind of nurtured and developed and they get the very best opportunities.
I'm Perry Hannibus-Penn. I am the Assistant Head Teacher for Inclusion. I'm also the Early Years Phase Leader and Class Teacher. Play is the predominant part of early years. It's really important, and understanding that children are playing to learn and learning to play. There's always a common vibe of teachers as a joke, an ongoing thing that, oh gosh, all you do is play all day, you can't have a hard job, but actually it's really fundamental. They have opportunities to engage in more experimental and investigatory type activities, trying to ensure that they're developing their fine motor skills, but predominantly their gross motor skills. And so their ability to run and jump and climb and balance, hold heavier objects, and kind of allow them to explore. That's not, oh, be careful. We want children to be able to understand and assess their own risks and in a way that you wouldn't necessarily have in the classroom.
Within our school community, we pride ourselves on being an assessment proficient school at all levels, with the grown-ups and of course most importantly the pupils. And pupils develop their assessment proficiency from a very early age in reception, how they're able to talk about their learning, choose activities they enjoy, tell their friends about their learning, and how that builds through the school into Key Stage 1, into Key Stage 2, how the children are able to access the resources that they need for their learning independently, how they're able to articulate what they're doing really well at, and also what they perhaps need to further develop whilst they're learning across the primary key stages. And it's very much about empowering pupils to take ownership of their learning so that they know what they need to do to further develop it, but also they know where their skill sets lie, where they're strong, and how we can adapt and tailor that curriculum for them to continue to always be ambitious for every child and challenge every pupil with excelling with their learning.
The school encourages us by they put up posters and about Mr. Wright always says in assemblies, it's not that you can't do it, it's that you can't do it yet. And also they encourage us by always helping us achieve stuff, and when we've done something good they tell us, and when we've done something bad they also tell us, so that you know that you need to work on them.
Every child that comes to our school every day is our priority, and we ensure that we meet the needs of all of those pupils, to adapt the provision, of course ensuring that it continues to be ambitious and challenging and aspirational for every child that comes to Brookhouse Primary School.
Learning is lifelong, and if we don't support children in this first stage of their education, that can have huge ramifications for the future. If we don't support them, or school becomes this really unpleasant place for them, it's not just the academic side of things, but it's also the well-being side of things that we need to be able to support with and make sure that we are helping them to be happy and enjoy learning. And so you don't ever want to think that there's a child in the class that's struggling and can't do it, and no one has recognised that they can't do it, because we've moved a very long way from a time when it was just a case of a child had to do X and they, like an Olympic kind of situation.
We're very proud of the Child Centres approach that we have at Brookhouse Primary School, with a number of initiatives that we pioneer, including our pupil ambassadors, who are always making a positive contribution to the school, our eco-warriors, very passionate about educating the world around the importance of maintaining the planet, and also our head boy and head girl, who I meet with regularly.
We also offer for working parents or anybody who would like any kind of extended provision, a breakfast club and a tea time club. Lots of kind of offers there, so the children will do arts and crafts, sport, homework even, so the adults that work in the after school club can work with the children to complete their homework, as well as providing healthy snacks, tea time at tea, or a good breakfast to set the day off. And the team there really care about what goes on and how those children start their day and finish their day.
This school has been really good for me, and it's helped me. I've been a different person ever since I've been to the school, and I've been better. And also it's just been fun because all the teachers were nice to me and they always give us good opportunities.
It's vital that we get all of our children ready for the next stage of their education, whether that's moving into Key Stage 1 or Key Stage 2. And of course for those children moving into secondary school and Key Stage 3. But it's important that the children maintain those values that we've provided at Brookhouse Primary. They continue to be aspirational, there's no glass ceiling, and we look forward to welcoming them back when they've been through sixth form, through to university and beyond, and to celebrate their successes within their education.
We're really proud of the children that we're putting out into the world. We know that they've had a successful time at Brookhouse because they're responsible. They care about each other. They're kind, they show kindness to everyone in our school community, from the smallest children to the oldest member of staff, and that's something that's really important for us. They also have big aspirations. They know where they want to go, and they've got big dreams, and I think we put a lot of work into making sure that children leave us feeling like they might not have been able to do it initially, but eventually they will get there, and work hard, persevere, and you will achieve.
My time here has been an amazing time because I had very nice teachers. You have different opportunities.
I truly love it. In a completely unwavering, I never have a day where I'm like, oh my Lord, why am I doing this? Actually seeing those beautiful moments of their development is something that I go home and I talk about, and I go home just so fulfilled working with those small children that even thinking about it is quite an emotive thing. Yeah, they're wonderful.
Seeing a child go from not being able to hold a pencil to then leaving us with having written the most beautiful kind of piece of descriptive writing, that's all you need really to keep doing what you're doing, and actually knowing that what you come and do every single day is what's enabling them to go on to do whatever they choose to do in the future.
I very much see the role I play as a privilege, how as a school we are able to impact so many young people and so many families within our community. It's important that we get it right for every single child. The children only get one go at it, and it's making sure that we provide the very best education so that all of the children can succeed and progress in their journey to excellence.